Mum, is Dad okay? Has he improved at all?
You finally read the message. Last time I told you to visit your dad, you didn't do so, and now you act like you care a lot.
I still have to work. I don't have time. If I have the chance, I'll visit Dad.
It's just a false promise, right? You still can't change this troublesome behavior. You have married Stella, but still have this attitude.
Mum, please don't grumble like that anymore. I'm just concerned about my dad's health. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
Dad's health is getting better. I visited him today. There's nothing serious.
I see. That's good because Stella was very worried.
Good in what way? He still has to stay in the hospital for a few more days before being discharged. We should not be complacent. Though your dad's health is not well, he still smiles and winks at me.
It's really Dad's style. Do you think I should visit Dad with Stella?
If you want to visit your father, you should do it now. Otherwise, he will be transferred to the intensive care unit and you won't be able to see him even if you wanted to. You are an adult now. You must know how to allocate time properly.
You are ready to grumble again. Okay, I'll arrange my schedule to visit Dad.
As long as you have honest intentions, it's enough to make your dad happy. By the way, is Stella okay these days? Her belly seems to be getting bigger.
Yes. She didn't feel much during pregnancy, but recently her belly suddenly got bigger. She said she felt a bit tired and I finally feel like a father.
Only pregnant women can understand that feeling. There will be many things to worry about for Stella. Please take good care of her. It's really challenging during pregnancy. Be more careful than usual.
Yes, I'll try my best.
Don't just talk. Make sure you take good care of her. Make sure you don't do anything without thinking, because if Stella can't stand you anymore, I don't care.
Okay, I get it. We really love each other. She won't get mad over small things.
Don't talk too much. Well, there's also this. You probably have a lot of things to worry about right now.
What's wrong?
Actually, your father can no longer walk.
What happened? Haven't you just said he's better now?
It seems not. He might have a lower hemiplegia. The doctor explained it to me, but the details are still unclear to me. Looks like there's going to be a sequel. Although he has recovered mentally, he still needs someone to take care of him.
What about after discharge from the hospital? Will he still have to go to work? What to do next?
Your father has resigned from the company, but he still has to work for a while before retirement. I'm considering hiring a caregiver, but I know he can be difficult to deal with.
It's not too complicated.
However, there is still a lot to be done in the future. If you could come live with your dad, he will feel more relieved. Is this too difficult?
Stella is pregnant, so I can't. I can't stand Dad grousing, and I don't have much time to take care of him.
I know. If I'm too busy, can you help me?
For example, what can I do?
If it's daily household chores, I will try to handle them, but if it's necessary to take him to the hospital for a checkup, can you help me? Taking him for a ride is very exhausting. I can't cope with it alone. We also don't have money to buy a new car. Can you help me?
Impossible. It's so hard. He's your husband. You have to take care of him yourself. You shouldn't rely on help from your son.
I already sacrificed so much for you. That's too ungrateful. He really needs your care this time.
So what? I also have a family to take care of. After getting married and starting a career, we don't owe each other anything anymore. We have to find ways to solve our own problems. Oh, if you need Stella's help, that's okay. Although, I don't know what a pregnant woman can do to help.
Forget it. I will find my own way. But you have to take good care of Stella. Don't treat her that way.
I've said it many times. Even if you don't say it, I will do my best. You also work very hard. Try your best.
1 week later. Where are you? Your father is in danger. The doctor said he suddenly had a cardiac arrest and is now in the ER. You have to come over here right now.
Why do you keep bothering me? Why do you make a fuss about all of this? Now that I'm there, what can I even do? Besides, I'm having a crucial meeting with my colleagues.
What? Are you having a drink? How can you be so indifferent? He's your father. Why can I have a filial son like you? Do you even realize how much pain he's been through right now? Isn't this the moment when we should be by his side?
I'll call Stella to come. She's probably just hanging around the house cleaning up.
Isn't she carrying a child in her womb? How can I bring her here?
But she doesn't do anything except take care of herself at home, so she probably has a lot of free time.
Are you serious when you say those words? Hasn't she suffered enough already?
Aish, I know. Tomorrow I will arrange to go to the hospital.
What? Tomorrow? What's the point of going tomorrow? What if he's gone tomorrow? Then what?
Haven't I said it before? Taking care of your husband is your responsibility. I'm busy right now. Please, don't bother me anymore.
What the hell are you talking about? Are you using your brain? How can you be so ungrateful?
That's it. If I have free time, I'll come over.
It is so unfortunate to have raised you in this life. Unbelievable. Hey, Peter. Peter? 2 months later.
Mum, I have something to ask you. Are you free now?
That's surprising. I did expect you would text me.
Stella just gave birth. She's already on maternity leave. You still have to take care of Dad. It must be very tiring, right? I want to ask if there's anything I can do to help you.
Didn't you ignore your dad when he was in the emergency before? How dare you come here to talk? You don't want me to take care of the baby, right?
Stella's maternity leave is about to end. We still have to work. It's very tiring. Anyway, taking care of Dad is not as tiring as you think. So, please accept it. You might be really happy while enjoying playing with your grandchild, right?
There's nothing left to say. Do you remember what you said before? You said, I have to take care of my husband myself, so I think you should take care of your own child too.
Don't talk like that. And that's your grandson. Please agree quickly.
You don't have any grandchildren, especially the child from the son who is irresponsible, so I don't want to take care of him.
What? No, don't joke like that. He's such a cute baby. What do you mean by saying these words?
I have discussed it with your dad and we decided to cut off all ties with you. So you're no longer our child. You have to manage your own affairs.
What? Are you serious?
When we were in difficulty and needed your help, you were selfish and refused to help. It's really shameless.
Stop joking. I just didn't help take care of Dad. How could you cut off ties with me? How can parents do this?
Does that mean we have to endure everything? We are also human beings. A person's patience has limits.
What, if you don't have a son? What about Stella? Does she visit Dad regularly? Why do you treat her so well but treat me like this?
Stella is very understanding. We always welcome her with open arms. Now that you've grown up, you should be independent instead of relying on your parents. If you have enough courage.
What do you mean, Mum?
2 years later.
Mum, did Stella come to your house? I just got home then saw that she left a note saying she would leave. Her parents were both dead, and her friends all say they didn't know. Has she been to your house?
She's at my house. Didn't I already tell you? I'm not your mother anymore.
Why do you still say that? I'll pick her up right now. Mum, please help me take care of her. Don't let her go.
I don't want to. By the way, why will you come to my house?
What do you mean, Mum? I just want to pick up Stella and bring her home.
Did you read the note? Then you should know that Stella wanted to leave that house. Do you think you can bring her home?
Please don't preach. Then you know about the note too. Why didn't you contact me sooner?
Of course, to protect my daughter. Person who abuses women like you, even if you are my own flesh and blood, I can't support you.
How could she be your daughter? And I never abused her. Mom, please don't talk nonsense.
Stella told me everything. At home, you were a bossy, patriarchal man. Even though you two have work, you let Stella take care of all the household chores and the kid. You still act superior.
It's my family's rules. Mum, please don't meddle in other people's affairs.
Family rules? The selfish family rules like this are unnecessary. When you got angry, you yelled at Stella and the newborn baby. That's why Stella came to my house asking for help. With trash like you, who wants to be with you?
The family matters don't need your intervention. My job's really exhausting. The child keeps crying and Stella always complains to me about being tired or something. I must be the one who's tired.
It's only work that you do and you don't help with housework or taking care of the child. You don't even know the basic principles of life and act superior. As long as you're still in that house, I won't let Stella come back.
You have no rights. Stella is my wife. I'm not your son anymore, so don't interfere in my family affairs.
You're really not my son, but I said, Stella is my daughter. What parent can bear to see their daughter being abused?
What? If I'm not your son, then Stella is just an outsider. What stupid things are you saying? Still insisting that Stella is your daughter? I really don't know what you're talking about.
Stella came to help take care of her father-in-law.
Huh? Really?
You should know it yourself. During her pregnancy, Stella often came to our house to visit. She's much better than you. You didn't even visit your dad.
It's all because of your excessive concern that made her so tired. You wanted to push the responsibility onto me.
She said that her parents had passed away, so she wanted to show filial piety to us. When she has just given birth, she still frequently visits us. It truly moves us.
She can't even take care of her own family. I don't know what she's thinking.
For her, she can only have a few moments of relief when she's at our house. She was only treated badly at your house, but when she's at our house, I can help take care of her baby. That's why she doesn't want to go home.
What are you talking about? What the hell is going on here?
She wants to divorce you and be our adopted daughter.
What are you talking about? Are you serious? I can't understand what you're doing now.
I'm not kidding. You haven't treated your parents well, and you haven't taken care of your own family. Not only me, everyone is fed up with you.
Don't do this. I will sincerely apologize to Stella and you. Please, forgive me. I don't want to lose my family because of my foolishness.
It's too late to regret your foolishness now.
I'll examine myself, so please send my apologies to Stella. She blocked me and I can't contact her.
Stella has suffered enough of this mental torture, so she chose to leave you. You have completely failed in your responsibilities as a husband and a father. From now on, the four of us will live happily together and you will be alone. We have all grown up and we can handle our own business. After that, a few days later, Stella and I went to Peter's house and forced him to file for divorce. At first, Peter begged to say sorry, but Stella mostly decided to refuse and finally he had to sign. Although there were some disputes like alimony, emotional compensation, etc., the court later affirmed that all these issues were borne by Peter through the assistance of a lawyer. Of course, custody of the children was also given to Stella, and issues related to property division and divorce were also resolved. Peter, to the last minute, was still stubborn, still only cared about his own interests, did not value the people around him. Such a selfish personality in the end costs everything. Now, we live together. Stella is very grateful to us and her little baby is also growing up healthy. My husband and I will die someday, but when that day comes,